So tonight we'll be running through and practicing our spiral sequence. When you're ready, finding a comfortable seat, maybe sitting on a cushion or a pillow if needed, and just tilting and tucking a few times through your hips and pelvis. Growing really tall when you're ready. And from here, take about 6 deep breaths, perhaps in through nose, maybe out through mouth. Really filling up everywhere in your upper body. Feel free to sigh out as loudly as you like. As you inhale, grow a little bit taller. As you exhale, ground down into your sit bones and legs a little bit more. When you feel ready, closing your mouth, start to work on your 3-part breathing in and out through your nose if that's available for you today. Breathing into your belly, expand your ribs out to the sides and breathe all the way up into your chest and collarbones. On an exhalation, really slowing down, noticing maybe warmer air coming out through your nostrils. Perhaps closing down your eyes if you're comfortable. Inhale to lengthen spine. And exhale to release tension everywhere in your body. A few more rounds at your own pace. Ocean breath is there if it's in your practice or you need to warm up a little bit quicker. Go for it. How's your breathing this evening? How does your body feel? How is your brain feeling today? Three more rounds, maybe a big sigh out after. When you feel ready, start to move in a spiral circle through your torso. Movement comes from your tailbone and then spiraling bigger and bigger until you reach your maximum spiral or circle, and then spiral all the way back in reverse. Coming back to center. There is no rush. Doesn't matter if it looks different to what anyone else is doing. When you reach center, spiral out again, and then this time maybe encouraging a little bit of movement through your shoulders or your upper and mid back. Spiraling out and spiraling back in. You've got one more round all the way out, then all the way back in when you're ready. Notice how your back feels today. How are those shoulders going? There's no rush to come back to center. When you are back to center, growing tall through your spine, noticing how this feels for 3 breaths. Is there room to grow taller? Feeling the back of your neck lengthen a little bit. Chin lock there, ribs drawn to center. Pelvic floor, belly slightly engaged to hold you tall. When you're ready, come onto all fours. Take your time. Maybe pad your knees. From here, going to spiral from your hips, some small circles to start, and then start to make them bigger and bigger. You can also use this time to move in your wrists if you've been, on the computer all day, doing a lot of things with your wrists. Once you've reached your maximum spiral, come back in the other direction. Eventually making your circles a little bit smaller, noticing how your hips and lower back feel today. Keep your elbows micro bent, quite soft, and ribs drawn back into center, protecting your lower back. From here, really ground down into your hands, knees hip distance. Take your right leg out to the side. Just make sure you've got enough room next to you. Feel free to turn in your house if you need. All right, ankle roughly in line with hip, so not too far forwards or back. Knee soft as much as needed here. Now sitting back towards your left heel, bend your right knee and start to move in one direction. Doesn't really have to look a certain way, but perhaps noticing your inner thigh, hamstrings, and noticing how this feels today. When you're ready, reverse directions. Just check into your ankles, make sure they're in a happy spot. Most people, toes turn forwards in that right leg, but you're welcome to maybe angle it out a little bit if needed, or even turn toes out to the side. Eventually come back into center, ground down into your left hand. Inhale, right arm twists to open to the right. Exhale, thread the needle, soften through your left elbow. Inhale, expand with your breath. Exhale, really reach. One more, inhale, expand. Right arm could go behind your back, half bind. Roll open your ribs. Roll open your top shoulder. Press out of bottom hand. Eye gaze wherever feels best for you. 3, 2, 1. Right hand untangles. One round of cat-cow at your own pace. Finding neutral spine when you're ready. Lift your chest. Lift your arms up. Inhale, lift. Now just check here, do you need padding under your knee? How's that ankle? Any pulling, you could try turn your feet out a little bit. So just checking into what feels good. Hip bones, roughly in line, roughly level, but don't force it. Knee soft. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, side bend to the right. From here, sweep forwards, all the way across. Land your left hand down. Inhale, reach right arm up. Maybe float right leg off the floor. Good, really lift your bottom waist up. Extend leg. Let's land it down, try it again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, side bend. And then spiral all the way forwards and around. Plant hand down. Expand chest. Push out of bottom hand. Maybe lift leg. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, side bend, swivel all the way around. This time holding, if available, lifting top leg. Maybe reaching top arm towards ear. Exhale, crunching if you'd like. 1, and expand. You've got 2 more. 2. Push out of bottom finger pads. Kick back wall. 3. Expand. Release leg down. Come all the way up. Roll out your wrist, whatever that looks like. And bring your right knee back into center. Okay. From here, find your tabletop. Left leg goes out to the side. From here, spiral. Soften your left knee. Hips moving. Notice any differences. This is called gate shape. Perhaps noticing inner thigh sensations. Checking into your wrists. Reversing directions if you haven't already. And when you're ready, hands underneath shoulders, long spine, press into your right hand. Inhale, left arm up, twist. Exhale, thread. 2 more. Press out of your bottom hand, lift out of your bottom shoulder. On your next one, twist and maybe take a half bind. Top hand could go behind your back, reaching towards the opposite pocket. Roll left shoulder up and back a little bit. Maybe twisting, opening left ribs to ceiling. Press out of bottom hand. Untangle top arm, back down. 1 round of cat-cows. Finding neutral spine, then rolling up, lift through chest, lift arms, inhale. Pad your back, bottom knee if you need, and just check where your left toes are happy going. Keep your left knee soft as much as needed, never locking. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, side bend. Spiral down and around, sweep, open, maybe lift. Let's try it again. Inhale, up. Exhale, side bend. Feel that lengthening along the side waist. Sweep. Expand. Last one. Holding at the end if you can. Sweep. Notice how that feels in your lower back. Option toes on the floor. Option leg lifted. Maybe arm by top ear. Maybe 3 crunches. Expand as you inhale. Exhale, bring it in. Really spread your bottom hands out. And land it down. Roll out wrists. Open and close. When you're ready, bring your knee into center. Child shape or any movements you might need. Rest those wrists if you need. Find your child shape option or maybe some cat-cows. Just here for 5 rounds of breath. Maybe a big sigh out when you're ready. No rush, take your time. Come all the way up into standing. There's no rush to get there. You can roll up through down dog, forward fold, eventually arriving in your mountain. Shake anything out that you need and then come towards the top of your mat. If you're on one, find your mountain stance. Spread your toes out, press your feet into the floor. Grow taller as you inhale. Relax your face and shoulders as you exhale. When you're ready, inhale, lift arms and lift your left knee a little bit or a lot. Exhale, twist and hands go towards the left hand side. Inhale, lift arms back to center. Step your left leg all the way back. High lunge. Hands go towards your right hip. Bend both knees. Inhale, back up to center. I'm going to take a warrior 4. So I'll have my back to you for just a moment, but you lower your back heel, turn your back toes out, and then lengthen out your right leg. You can be in a high warrior 4 or even go a little bit lower. Hands can be wherever you need. Awesome. Even hands on thighs if you need. From here, move forwards into your lunge as smoothly as you can, controlled and slow. Big inhale in here. Exhale, hands to your right hip, bend both knees. Back heels lifted high, back toes active. Inhale, arms lift, turn chest to center. Step all the way up to standing, balance, lift your left knee. Hands to your left hip. Inhale, back to center. Release down to mountain. Awesome. Either shaking it out or staying still for 3 breaths. When you're ready, inhale, lift arms and right knee a little bit or a lot. Hands float down to right hip, little twist. Inhale to center. High lunge, step it back. Check your hips and back knee are happy. Drop knee if needed. Hands to left hip, bend both knees. Inhale back. Warrior 4, lower back heel down. Shift weight to right leg. Go as wherever feels most suitable for you. So you could be high in your warrior 4, or maybe a little bit lower, hand supporting. Right. Notice where you feel this sensation. Tall chest. Find your balance and then go back towards your high lunge. Oh, big hip opening there. Back heel lifts back up, arms up. Bend both knees. Twist towards the left, hands float down. Inhale, arms come back up. Step your right knee all the way up to balance. Hands go towards your right hip. Inhale to center. Release down to your mountain. Moving or staying still for 3 breaths. We're going to add a little bit more on this next round. Just see how you go. Rest anytime. Ground down into your feet. Lift your left knee up with your arms. Twist to the left. Doesn't really matter what the arms look like, but it's about balancing and moving as slowly and smoothly as you can. Find your high lunge. Hands to your right hip, bend both knees. Inhale, arms up. Warrior 4 to the back. So lower your back heel, lengthen your right leg and sweep your hands back. Come all the way back to your high lunge. From here, bend both knees and bring your arms down next to you. Inhale, sweep, legs long, arms long. 2 more. Really press into your front foot, check into your front knee. Arms up, lengthen legs. 1 more. Arms up, lengthen legs. Bend both knees, hands to your right hip. Inhale, up. Step your left knee all the way up to balance. From here, number 4, balance. Flex your left foot, cross it over, maybe that's enough. Otherwise, sitting down, hands can go anywhere you need. You're welcome to fold if suitable. So flex your left toes, square your hips and shoulders, long spine for 5, 4, 3. We're gonna lift that left knee again. When you're ready, inhale, untangle legs, lift left knee. Hands to your left hip. Inhale, arms up. And mountain. Oh, how's that right ankle going? Shake, shake, shake if you need. Take any movements you need. If you need a forward fold, calf stretch, water break. So we're not having to do 100 chaturangas, but still getting quite warm, hopefully. And it's a lot of balancing as well, so a bit of a different sequence. Try to use your whole breath to move with each arm lift or each twist. Doesn't matter what the arms look like, but use your whole breath to help you get there. Try and move from the ground up, and it just builds a bit more grounding for your feet, and then you finish at the top of your breath. Let's give the other side a try. Come to the top of your mat. Find your mountain. Just 3 breaths before we start. When you're ready, lift right knee and arms. Inhale. Hands to right hip. Exhale. Inhale, arms return. Find your high lunge. Step it back. From here, bend both knees. Hands to left hip. Eye gaze can follow. Pressing into your front foot, lift arms back up. Warrior 4 to the back, lower back heel, shift weight over, lengthen left leg. Find your Warrior 4 variation. Come back to high lunge. Moving from the ground up. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, hands down next to you, bend both knees. Inhale, lengthen legs and arms. Exhale, 1 more. Bend both knees, hands to your left hip. Inhale, arms up. Step right knee up. Standing balance. Number 4, balance if you can, or tree shape as an option. Flex right toes down to floor. Square hips, square shoulders. Option to fold forward. Inhale to really lengthen spine. Exhale down to supporting leg. One more breath. Lift your knee up, lift arms up. Hands to right hip. You got it. Inhale back to center. Release. Shake, shake, shake if you need. Left ankle, some love. Okay. We're going to add a little bit more on the next round. We will be coming down towards lizard and chaturanga, option to flow. Otherwise, some cat-cows, all good. When you're ready, find your mountain. 3 breaths before we start this round. What observations can you make? Body sensations. How's your heart rate? How's your breathing? When you're ready, lift left knee and arms. Hands to left hip. Inhale, arms up. High lunge. Bend knees, hands to right hip. So this bit's all the same. Inhale, arms up. Warrior 4, sweep it back. Come forwards, high lunge. 3 times, bend knees, sweep arms down. And up, down, and up. Last one, then we're gonna add the next section on. Hands to the inside of your right foot. Heel toe a little bit wider. Find your lizard variation. You could have back knee down or up. You could be on forearms or hands. And you might choose to move a little bit. Whatever that looks like for you, as long as there's no pain. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Come back into your lizard. Left hand down, right arm up to the ceiling, twist. Hand comes down. Step to plank, option to flow. Knees or toes are there, maybe cat-cows or child's instead. If you need more, you might do triple chaturanga and eventually maybe moving through child shape. Then your down dog. If you're in down dog, you can pedal out your feet, rock your hips. Awesome to see everyone take different options. When you're in down dog, really lengthen your sit bones and tailbone up and back. Push the floor away. Armpits try to smile at one another and keep your knees bent as much as needed to send your weight up and back out of your wrists. Lift right leg. Open right hip, bend right knee. Knee to nose, come in. Extend back out. Knee to same elbow, come in, extend it out. You can drop your left knee if you need. Knee to opposite elbow, extend it out. From here, knee to nose, step between hands. Windmill arms, warrior two. Press into front foot, lower back heel, hips move a little bit more to the side of your mat. Arms could lengthen or relax and rest your arms. Front knees go into front toes. When you're ready, reverse your warrior, up and back. Notice the side bend in your body. Come back, warrior two. Forearm comes down, extended side angle. Chest broadens to the side of the room. We've got two more of these. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Make it flow for you. Warrior two. Your extended side angle. Yeah, so you could have forearm down or maybe fingers down. Finding your option. Last one. Reverse your warrior. Warrior two. Extended side angle. Warrior two. Backhand sweeps as you lift your back heel. Swivel your hips back to center. Bend both knees, hands down to right hip. Arms up. Lift left knee all the way up to standing balance. Rest if you need. Number 4, balance. 3 breaths. Try not to hold your breath. Untangle, lift left knee high. Hands to left hip. Back to center. And release down. Move or stay still. How is that right ankle? Get some water if you need. Now's a good time. Wrist circles if you need. And remember, lizard forearms are there. Got a bolster close by, you can use it on this side. Awesome. Remember, you can skip anything you want and you can take any variations you need. Let's try the other side. If I do the same side twice, let me know. All right, grounding down. 3 breaths before we start. When you feel ready, lift right knee and arms. Hands to your right hip. Inhale, center. Long lunge back. Bend both knees. Hands to your left hip. Inhale, grow tall. Warrior 4. Heel down at the back. Lengthen left leg. Somewhere. Sweep forwards into your high lunge. How do those hips feel? 3 times, bend knees, hands next to your hips. Inhale, press into front foot. Exhale, check front knee, going towards second or third toe. Back toes active, not just dropping into all your joints. When you're ready, hands to the inside of your left foot, heel toe, left foot wide. Option knee up or down, staying still or moving. 2 more breaths. Then an option to flow. Can look any way you need it to right now, or your child's shape. When you're ready, we're going to take right hand down, left arm up, twist, and then coming back down, option to flow now, stepping back if you want. Triple chaturanga is there if you're keen. When you come down, elbows scrape your ribs, chest lifted, belly drawn to center. Take your extension option. Then maybe moving through child's shape before your down dog. When you are ready, coming to down dog, no rush to get there. Maybe pedaling out your feet, wriggling hips. Focus of down dog, long spine, ribs not flaring. Doesn't matter if your heels touch down or not. Lift your left leg high. Knee to nose. Lift your right heel high here as you come and round through spine. Inhale, lengthen back out. Same elbow, knee to elbow. Spread your fingers out. Inhale back up. Knee to opposite elbow. Lift back up. Knee to nose. And then from here, let's just extend it back out again. I forgot our open of the hip. So open your left hip, bend your left knee. Beautiful. Knee to nose now. Got there eventually. Step it through. Windmill hands open, warrior two. Lower back, heel down. Check into your lower back. Tailbone slightly tucked, drawn to the floor. When you're ready, reverse warrior. Up and back. Move through warrior two. Extended side angle. You know this. You've got 2 more. No rush to finish. Eventually, come back to warrior two. Back hand sweeps forwards. Back heel lifts. Hips come forward. Bend both knees if you can. Hands to your left hip. Don't let that front knee fall in. Inhale, lift back up. Ready to balance. Right knee up. You choose where you can be. Number 4, balance. Flex toes. Maybe sitting down. Tree option. On the floor maybe, or on your calf or thigh. 1 more breath. Lift your right knee back up. Hands to your right hip. Little twist. Come back to center. And ground down. Stay still or wriggle. When you're ready, I'm going to come into the last round. It's a little bit shorter, not doing the chaturangas anymore. But we're going to do a little bit balance, warrior 3 and pyramid. Yeah. So if you have blocks or anything, you use walls, chairs, you can have walkers. Round down. First half's the same. Lift left knee. Hands towards left hip. Inhale, center. Long lunge back. Hands towards right hip. Inhale, center. Warrior 4. Come forwards, high lunge. 3 times. Bend knees, arms down. Lift up. Here's where it changes a little bit. Back heel steps in slightly. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, reach halfway, fold. Hands can come onto thighs or shins. Keep pulling your right hip back, left hip forwards. Lengthen spine. Exhale, fold maybe a little bit. Focus is on sensation behind your right thigh. Option to stay here or take a twist. Left hand down, right arm up. 3, 2, 1. Return arm down if you're lifted. Inhale, micro bend front knee, lift arms and chest. Prepare, warrior 3. Soften your front knee, lift your back heel, lengthen everything and wrap your belly around. Off you go. Take your time. Any variation that works for you. Hands can change. Can you swivel your back toes down? Can you level your hips? Really reach the crown of your head forwards. For 5, 4, 3, 2, land your back leg into lunge. Nice. Arms up. Hands to right hip. Inhale, center. Prepare for single leg balance. Come up to the top of your mat. Number 4. This time maybe you fold, maybe let your arms dangle. If you'd like to, yeah, you could stay here or up high. If you wanted to, you could try sit into a balance. Your bottom heel might lift off, that's okay. You've got your hands down if you need. If you fall out, just try it again. So you try and fold as far forward, then start to bend your right knee. And maybe take your fingers off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way back up to standing. Untangle legs. Hands to left hip. Inhale, center. Release. Oh, shake it out, shake it out. Grab some water if you need. That was a tough one. Catch your breath. When you're ready, let's give the other side a go. I always have this door open now because it gets so warm in here. So maybe pop open a window if you need, or door. All right, let's give it a go. Grounding down. Lift your right knee when you're ready. A little bit or a lot. Hands to your right hip. Inhale to center. High lunge back. Hands to left hip. Bend knees. Inhale, center. Warrior 4. Lower back heel down. Shift weight over. Option high, option low. Transition forwards, take your time. High lunge, 3 times. You know this bit, go for it. Hands down. Eventually, stepping your back heel in a little bit. Feet still about hip distance width. Back toes roughly 45 as long as your knee's happy. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold halfway. Reach. Hands land somewhere to support you. Inhale, lengthen head. Exhale, fold. Belly to thigh. Pull left hip back, right hip forwards. Breathe into the back of your left leg. Option to stay here or find a twist. Right hand could come down. You can be high or low. Your twist could be high or low. Left arm up. Hand comes back down when you're ready. Bend into your front knee, lift your chest and arms. Wriggle out your legs if you need. Prepare for warrior 3. I'm gonna run into the wall, so I'm gonna move back. Hands anywhere you need. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, fly. Activate back leg. Kick foot into wall. Pretty straight supporting standing leg. If you bend a lot, it tends to burn into your quads. Swivel back toes down. Lengthen spine. Reach crown of head forwards. Inhale. Exhale down to supporting leg. When you're ready, land into your lunge as lightly as you can. Arms up if available. Bend both knees. Hands to left hip. Inhale, center. Prepare for number 4 balance. Take your time. Choose where you can be. Maybe tree is there. Maybe this time you explore folding as much as comfortable for you. So you might just stay here. Or you can touch your fingers down, slightly forwards. Let that back heel pop up if it wants to. Maybe balance. Wherever you are for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up slow. Lift knee high. Hands to right hip. Lift arms. Release. Do whatever you need to do. Lights off if you want. We're gonna eventually make our way down. Take your time, there's no rush. Make sure you're warm enough. So if you wanted, you could inhale, lift arms. Exhale, fold. Perhaps taking a forward fold of your choice. Legs could be a bit wider. And eventually making your way down to the floor. You could hug your knees in. Maybe take some circles or a happy baby. So that was an adaptation of our spiral sequence. Normally we'd probably go to all directions on your mat. But I hope you still found time to balance and breathe and build a little bit of heat as well. When you're ready, one leg down to the floor, other leg up to the ceiling, hug it in. Let's try out the other side. Take your feet really nice and wide on the floor. Windscreen wipe, twist to the other side. Anything else that you need to do, or grab any props you like, making sure you're warm enough. Find a comfortable arrangement. You can be on your back, your belly, or side, or even seated. Allow your breath to become natural. Every exhalation, wherever you're connected to the floor, getting heavier, softer, and more relaxed. What observations can you feel right now? Can you notice the pace of your breathing? Do you notice any areas that feel a bit more relaxed, or areas that need a bit of looking after over the next few days. You're welcome to stay in Shavasana for as long as you need. But if you're ready to close your practice, perhaps inhaling 3 times, biggest breaths you've had all evening. Perhaps a big sigh out. Start to wriggle fingers and toes, stretching through your body. Take your time moving. There's no rush. Wherever you are, if it's available for you, taking your hands onto your belly. Just noticing the heat and contact of your hands with your belly. And giving yourself a big thank you for giving everything a try this evening and taking options. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Om Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace. No rush to move, but if you'd like to wake up a little bit more, hug your knees in and rock up and down.